It's time for Huntingdon Bearcat basketball. Presented tonight by Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223, the heart of the community. And by Penn Highlands Community College, an affordable education close to home. Tonight's Bearcat basketball game is also brought to you by All-American Pizza and Subs, Mel's Concrete LLC, Brenneman's Meat Markets, and by Simone Family Chiropractic and Weight Loss in downtown Huntingdon. And now, with all the action of tonight's Bearcat basketball game, here's the voice of Bearcat basketball, Dave Shannon, on the AirNetwork.net.
And welcome to Huntingdon High School, where tonight the Lady Cats will take on the Lady Mounties of Phillipsburg, Osceola. And even though it's a time right now we're bidding farewell to some of the seniors, one senior on the girls basketball team, and that's a starter, of course, Emily Kyle, honored in tonight's pregame ceremonies. And, of course, many members of the cheerleading squad here at Huntingdon being honored as well, as it is senior night, as the season amazingly begins to come to an end as far as the regular season goes. We'll see how things continue. A couple of losses for each team heading into tonight's action. Penns Valley defeating Huntingdon 49-35 in action on Wednesday. And it was also Phillipsburg Osceola dropping their game to Central by a score of 60-43. Here's the thing. You got this girl, Holly Harrington, Phillipsburg Osceola. What an offensive threat. 32 points in the game against Central, and it's just the kind of night she has all the time. Do you devote almost all your defense to taking care of her? Coach Cassidy has the answer to that. We'll get his solution to that issue, and we'll talk about tonight's game and his girls as well. It's all coming up on the pregame show. You're listening to Lady Cats basketball, and it's on the AirNetwork.net.
Call Austin Smith Heating and Plumbing for affordable heating, plumbing, and drain cleaning services in Huntingdon. Count on 12 years of ensured excellent service when it comes to heating, plumbing, ventilation, and drain cleaning. Call Austin Smith Heating and Plumbing, available evenings and weekends at an affordable rate. Call 814-506-5128. That's 506-5128 for Austin Smith Heating and Plumbing in Huntingdon.
Brenneman's Meat Markets are celebrating nearly 70 years in providing Huntingdon County with quality USDA-approved processed pork, chicken, and beef products. Brenneman's has 2 locations in the county where the tradition of the finest meats are found in the region. Stop by Brenneman's Huntingdon weekdays from 8 to 6, Saturdays 8 to 3. Mount Union, open 9 to 5 weekdays and 9 to 2 on Saturdays. Choose specials of $10 to $50 meat packs containing your favorite meats. Or stop by and ask about our select custom cuts, prepared and packaged while you wait. Brenneman's Meat Markets in Huntingdon and Mount Union. Call our office at 814-643-2751 for specials and more information.
The Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223 is the heart of the community. Becoming a member of the Huntingdon Moose enables you to join friends who have served the community for over 100 years. Join the women of the Moose for a ham pot pie dinner on Saturday, February 11th from 2 until 6 p.m. Then stick around for our St. Valentine's rock and roll dance with Backlash. Plus, check out our Friday food specials every Friday this month. The Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223, serving the community with the best value in town.
Pennsylvania Highlands Community College provides you the option to earn an associate degree, diploma, or certificate at an affordable cost. The Penn Highlands Huntingdon Center, located on Margie Drive in Huntingdon, offers degree programs in business management, criminal justice, liberal arts and sciences, and psychology. Are you ready to take the next step on your career path? Contact Penn Highlands Huntingdon at 814-643-6200 or visit Penn Highlands Community College online at pennhighlands.edu.
Mel's Concrete in Huntingdon has over 20 years experience in providing you with quality concrete work. When you have any job dealing with concrete, call Mel Woomer at 643-0909. Mel's Concrete specializing in porches, patios, basements, sidewalks, and more. Mel's Concrete also specializes in snow removal. There's no job too big or too small when it comes to concrete. Call Mel's Concrete, LLC at 643-0909.
It's a brand new year, so start it off right by shedding those pounds and living a healthy lifestyle. Call Dr. Michael Simone at Simone Family Chiropractic and Weight Loss at 613 Washington Street, downtown Huntingdon, for a proven safe way to shed those extra pounds. Dr. Simone utilizes the doctor-supervised Chiro Thin weight loss program that helps you lose significant weight without exercise, expensive prepackaged foods, or diet shakes. It's real food with real results. Try the Chiro Thin plan on your way to a healthier you by calling Dr. Simone for a free consultation. Call 643-2616 for a happier you.
Here with the head coach of the Lady Cats, that's Patrick Cassidy. And Coach, first of all, it seems like the season's been a blur. It's here and it's almost gone. Only a couple games left after this. Does it go that fast for you as well?
Yeah, it definitely does. I mean, you try to take things one day at a time, so it kind of slows it down at certain parts of the season. But you get to this point in the year, you got everything in. You're really just trying to tweak a few things here and there, really try to focus on executing, what you're running. And, it makes practices go quick. It makes the season go quick.
No doubt. Now, one of the things that I had noticed about the ladies is they seem to, especially here at home, they're most of the time in a never quit kind of situation. They're always wanting to stay in the game. Last game we did here on the Air Network almost sent it to overtime with a 3-point shot at the end of the game. That's a hallmark of these young ladies. And that says a lot, too, because when I say young ladies, that's what your roster's comprised of.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it makes me nervous every game. I'm hoping tonight that it, doesn't come down to a shot at the buzzer. But, we've been practicing that way. We try to put them in situations where they handle those pressure situations a little bit better. We've been right there in a lot of games throughout the course of the season. And like I said, hopefully it just doesn't come to that tonight.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to mention as well, it seems as though just looking at the offensive statistics and you talk about leading scorer, you have somebody different that steps up every night. Yeah. And that's the hallmark of a team. You're not built around one individual. Now, I don't want to make any accusations about PO, but they do have one player that primarily is their offensive threat when you look at them. It's got to be comforting to you to know that you got different young ladies stepping up every night.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely nice to have that on your team. We really approach things as a team, and on any given night, someone can step up, and a lot of girls have. It really hasn't been one girl every night, going off getting 20 for us. We try to have a more balanced attack. Phillipsburg tonight, yeah, I mean, they have very tough player. And Haley, you could argue she's probably best player in our Mountain League. You could argue she might be the best player in this area. I mean, she's good. I think what hurt us up there last time, yeah, I mean, she had 38 against us last time, but there were other girls that really stepped up for them. So tonight, really trying to harness what they do and, try not to give up too much to Haley, but she's very capable of going off and having a 30, 40-point game.
Is it the kind of thing where you feel comfortable at any one particular point knowing that she's that big of a part of their or offense, rather, to double team her or, if need be, triple team her at any point during the game? It's a team you're playing, but obviously she's a major source of their offense. How do you look at that? Is it worth doing that?
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to approach it from a team defensive standpoint. I don't really think any one of our girls is going to stop her. I think it's going to take 5 collective girls on the floor trying to stop her. You try to mix up defenses on her. You try to change up what you're doing. I think we have a really solid game plan for tonight. Hopefully we can execute it. But I really think it comes down to executing it at a team level. Again, I think it's going to take 5 girls to stop her tonight.
All right, very good. Good luck tonight. It's been a pleasure covering your ladies. I hate to put the season in a box and say get ready for next year, but I'm really looking forward to seeing more of these ladies throughout the course of the next couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, you try not to look ahead, but I think we do have a very special group of girls who are still here. Tonight being senior night is going to be really special for Emily. We're really just trying to drag out the season as far as we can. We have tonight and then Central on Tuesday, and then we picked up East Juniata for next Thursday. And then, where we are right now, playoff-wise, we're in that 3rd seed. So, we're still trying to get better every day. We're still trying to make the most of each of these games and each of our practices and see what we can do with it.
All right, very good. Coach, good luck tonight.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. And we'll be back with the start of tonight's game after this on the airnetwork.net.
The Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223 is the heart of the community. Becoming a member of the Huntingdon Moose enables you to join friends who have served the community for over 100 years. Join the women of the Moose for a ham pot pie dinner on Saturday, February 11th from 2 until 6 p.m. Then stick around for our St. Valentine's rock and roll dance with Backlash. Plus, check out our Friday food specials every Friday this month. The Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223, serving the community with the best value in town.
Pennsylvania Highlands Community College provides you the option to earn an associate degree, diploma, or certificate at an affordable cost. The Penn Highlands Huntingdon Center, located on Margie Drive in Huntingdon, offers degree programs in business management, criminal justice, liberal arts and sciences, and psychology. Are you ready to take the next step on your career path? Contact Penn Highlands Huntingdon at 814-643-6200 or visit Penn Highlands Community College online at pennhighlands.edu.
Mel's Concrete in Huntingdon has over 20 years experience in providing you with quality concrete work. When you have any job dealing with concrete, call Mel Woomer at 643-0909. Mel's Concrete specializing in porches, patios, basements, sidewalks, and more. Mel's Concrete also specializes in snow removal. There's no job too big or too small when it comes to concrete. Call Mel's Concrete, LLC at 643-0909.
And we are back at Huntingdon High School as the introductions for tonight's game and the starters for these two teams continue. So why don't we do the same and let you know who is starting for these two squads here tonight as the Phillipsburg Osceola Lady Mounties are being introduced as we speak. That offensive threat that we talked about, Holly Harrington. And that's just like Holly Berry, that's spelled the same way, as a matter of fact. I think she probably scores more points than Halle Berry ever did. So, at any rate, let's go over the starters. A bit of a problem with the starters here with the public address. But here we go. Starting tonight for the Lady Mounties, it is number 2, Halle Harrington. And then it's number 3, Cassidy Hughes. Number 14, Kylie Kennedy, one of the captains. Number 21, Lauren Hughes will be starting, and she wears number 21. And wearing number 22 and starting for the Lady Mounties, it's Megan Winters. And for the Lady Cats, in the backcourt, it is starting number 3, Heather Cuttrall. And then also joining her, senior number 12, Emily Kyle. Number 14, Emily Kurtz with the start. The hero from the other night would be number 15, Timothy Easter. She was the leading scorer with 10 in that game against Benz Valley. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Lady Cats, it is number 23, Maddie Gerhardt. So the Lady Cats coming in with a mark of 2-11, and then overall, that's conference record, 5-15 as far as the conference goes. And last game here, what an exciting contest when they took on Clearfield on the Air Network. That was our last contest on the Air Network. So looking forward to more excitement here, although Coach Cassidy said he would prefer to avoid having a last-second shot made in order to try to win the basketball game. So there you have it. That's what we have coming your way tonight. Anxious to see Holly Harrington and what exactly she brings to this game. And certainly, when you've got that 30-point kind of scorer, it's really something that you like to see. Only 5'4" is Holly Harrington. So Meeting at midcourt, Maddie Gerhardt, and the tip goes to the Mounties, Kylie Kennedy. And there was a bump there, and they end up calling possession to the Lady Cats. So, Lady Cats have the basketball. Clock is rolling while the ball was out of bounds. Not sure what that was about, but here we go. Heather Gottschall with a pass over to Emily Kyle. And then they try to get it to Timothy Easter, won't go. Back out between the circles, Heather Gottschall, then over on the right wing to Emily Kurtz. Back to Emily Kyle, the senior. Emily Kurtz takes a shot from the right elbow, no good. Rebound put back by Maddie Gerhardt, and that one's no good. And we head back up the floor with the Lady Mounties and Lauren Hughes. Hughes gives the ball to Allie Harrington. Harrington drives off the glass and in. Not worried about any height differential there, as she took it all the way to the hole, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Lady Mounties. Emily Kyle with the basketball, tried to pass out to Heather Gottschall. The steal by Harrington all the way to the hole, and she is fouled on the way up. Foul will be called on Heather Gottschall. That is her first and team's first here in the game tonight. And Hallie will be at the line to shoot a pair. Wow, that first one rattles around the rim and eventually does go in. And that makes it a 3-0 game. 3 for Harrington, none for the Bearcats. Make that 4 for Harrington and none for the Bearcats. 4-0 to score. Heather Gottschall brings the ball up the floor, passes over to Emily Kyle, back to Heather Gottschall, then over to Emily Kurtz. Tries to go inside to Maddie Gerhardt. The ball is kicked around there for a while. No control. Timothy Easter comes up and puts some pressure on Megan Winters, who looked like she was going to end up with control of the basketball, but Megan was caught off balance and commits a turnover, nearly a turnover there in the inbound pass, and it does turn out to be an inbound turnover. Lauren Hughes goes to Hallie Harrington. Harrington on the right side. Looks like they may be looking for a high-low, but no. Harrington tries a long 3 from the right side. It doesn't go. Timothy Easter with the rebound. Easter down over the midcourt stripe. Continuing the fast break. Nice pass to Maddie Gerhardt. She was so wide open, she couldn't make the shot. And then on the rebound, the Lady Cats get called for a foul. That is going to be on Timothy Easter. That'll be her first and team's second. 6:20 left to go in the first quarter and a 4-0 Phillipsburg Osceola lead. Hallie Harrington with the basketball, kicks it down in on the baseline, eventually getting control of it, putting it up, Lauren Hughes, but it doesn't go, and coming down with the rebound, Maddie Gerhardt. Up the floor, it's Heather Gottschall. She's between the circles now, as Huntingdon is moving from right to left here in the first half. And then on the pass, Emily Kurtz looking for someone else to pass to, maybe one pass too many, and she travels. And the Lady Mounties have the ball back, leading 4-0, 5:51 left to go, first quarter. Hallie Harrington drives the baseline, puts one up, no good. Timothy Easter with the rebound and a foul. And I think that's on Harrington. Hallie Harrington picks up her first and team's first. 5:43 left to go in the first quarter and a 4-0 Phillipsburg Osceola lead. Heather Gottschall in the corner to the senior Emily Kyle, and she can't convert, but Maddie Gerhardt comes up with the rebound. Right side to Kurtz, and then inside on the right side of the key, right at the baseline, gets a pass to Timothy Easter. She tries to go up for the shot, and she draws the foul. Foul called on Megan Winters. That'll be her first and team's second. Easter fouled in the act of shooting, so she gets a pair. Rainmaker, as she puts a real arc in the ball when it goes right down through the cylinder, and it's a 4-1 game. First points of the night for the Lady Cats from Timothy Easter. Second one goes off the right side of the rim. Rebound, though. Maddie Gerhardt puts it back up and in. 4-3. And the Lady Cats jump right back in it. A double team there on Hallie Harrington results in a turnover. With the ball, it's Emily Kyle. Emily over the midcourt stripe between the circles goes to Heather Gottschall on the right side. Right wing now. Moves down toward the baseline. A pass to Maddie Gerhardt and a nice jumper from the right elbow. And that makes it a 5-4 Lady Cats lead. 4:54 left to go in the first quarter. Lady Mounties with the basketball pass on the foul line extended to Megan Winters. Megan puts one up and in, and it's 6-5 in favor of the Lady Mounties. Heather Gottschall goes to Emily Kyle. Then to Timothy Easter, drives the baseline, stops, kicks it to Emily Kyle, who came right underneath the basket, and it results in a turnover. Nice double team underneath. Hallie Harrington with a 2-point shot from the right wing. Doesn't go. Rebound comes out to Cassidy Hughes. Hughes can't convert. And Maddie Gerhardt down the floor, off the glass and in. Maddie Gerhardt now taking control of this game. Maddie Gerhardt was 6 of the Lady Cats' 7 points so far. Lady Mounties with the basketball. Here's a shot from the right wing. Cassidy Hughes can't hit. Rebound eventually comes to Maddie Gerhardt. Gerhardt up the floor, right side, down the lane, off the glass, no good. Timothy Easter tried for the rebound, and it ends up going out of bounds, and they'll say it's off of her, and a sub comes in for the Lady Cats. Kennedy Miller for Heather Gottschall, and a timeout is called by the Lady Mounties. 7-6 our score, 3:49 left to go here in quarter number 1. And a reminder, in the JV game, it was Huntingdon 57 and PO 26. Don't forget, Bearcat Sports broadcasts on the airnetwork.net are presented by the Huntingdon Moose Family Center, number 223, and by the Pennsylvania Highlands Community College. Other supporters of tonight's broadcast include All-American Pizza and Subs, Yum, Mel's Concrete LLC, Dr. Michael Simone, and by Brenneman's Meat Markets. And we thank you for listening to Bearcat Sports exclusively on the airnetwork.net. Also available now on 94.1 on your FM dial if you want to check that out tonight while the Lady Cats are hosting the Phillipsburg Osceola Lady Mounties. Tough times for our good friend Chad States. We hope Chad gets better, having some trouble with his back. I can relate, young man. I was just at my doctor's this week and kind of got an idea as to why I have these back problems. Has something to do with the sacroiliac. So we're trying to manage that as we move along, and hopefully they get a quick diagnosis for Chad and get him to the point where he's feeling better. Lady Cats with the Lady Mounties with the basketball. Passing down in the right baseline to Cassidy Hughes. Kennedy Miller, fresh off the bench, goes for a tie-up, gets the tie-up, and gets the jump ball and the possession arrow in favor of the Lady Cats. Emily Kyle in on the foul line, kicks it over to Kennedy Miller. Miller comes out to Emily Kurtz, Maddie Gerhardt. They try to go to Timothy Easter in the right corner, and it's off the fingertips of one of the Lady Mounties, I believe, Lauren Hughes. Lady Cats ball to inbound from the right corner. 3:21 left to go, 7-6 in favor of the Lady Cats. Here's the inbound play, and it's stolen by Hallie Harrington, and some incidental contact on Maddie Gerhardt, but they're going to call the foul there. And that'll be her first and team third. 3:18 left to go, first quarter, 7-6, Lady Cats with the lead. And the inbound play to Hallie Harrington. Hallie brings it up over the midcourt stripe. Over now to the right wing. Dribbles down to the baseline, makes a baseline pass, goes off the hands of Cassidy Hughes. And out of bounds to the Lady Cats. Inbound play to Kennedy Miller, the Lady Cats. She brings it up over the midcourt stripe. To Emily Kurtz right in front of me here on the left wing. And she goes to Emily Kurtz in on the foul line, and she is double teamed, and it's a foul. And it's called on Kylie Kennedy. That is Kylie's first and team third. Both teams with 3 fouls now. And the Lady Cats with a 7-6 lead. 2:55 left to go in the first quarter. out of the right corner. Timothy Easter goes out to Kennedy Miller. Shot, no good, but what a tip back into the court by Maddie Gerhardt. Nice job on the rebound that looked like it was going to go out of bounds. Team passes the ball around. Three-point shot from the right wing is good by Kennedy Miller. Lady Bearcats with 10. And the Lady Mounties with 6. Pass goes in on the left baseline to Megan Winters. Megan shot's no good. Fast break up the other way as the Lady Cats trying to get it to Maddie Gerhardt. And it goes off her fingertips and then off the fingertips of Hallie Harrington and out of bounds. Into the game for the Lady Mounties now is someone that was not on their list as far as it's Madison Lucas into the game. Hallie Harrington, right baseline, out top of the key. And then a shot from the left wing for Lauren Hughes, no good, one and done. Lady Cats with a rebound, and Emily Kyle bringing the ball up the right side along the sideline ends up being fouled by Lauren Hughes, her first and team fourth now. 10-6, Lady Cats with a lead, 1:57 left to go in the first quarter. Kennedy Miller to Kate McElroy, who's in the game now for the Lady Cats. Timothy Easter tried to pass to her, couldn't get it through. Here's one bounced high off the backboard by Maddie Gerhardt, and the rebound comes down to Madison Lucas. Gets it to Hallie Harrington. Into the right corner. Three-point attempt is no good with a rebound. Another one and done. Maddie Gerhardt gets the board. 10-6, Lady Cats. Front lobby. Substitution into the game for the Lady Cats. Rin Raymer going in for Timothy Easter. 1:22 left to go, and here come the Lady Mounties and Hallie Harrington. Harrington over the midcourt stripe. Stays out there around the midcourt circle and now dribbles in a bit on the left side. Double teamed out there, and she gets through that. Now takes a three from deep on the left wing, and it goes out of bounds to the Lady Cats. Well, Coach certainly said that he would consider whatever it took to try to keep Hallie Harrington under control, and he was able to do that. 4 points so far in the game for Harrington and 6 total for the Lady Mounties. Out of bounds steps Madison Lucas. Turnover for the Lady Mounties. And inbounding the ball, Kate McElroy. McElroy to Kennedy Miller. Back to McElroy. Cutting for the hole was Miller. Kicks it back out. Three-point attempt by Maddie Gerhardt is up and in. Maddie Gerhardt now with 9 of the Lady Bearcats 13 in this game. And a scramble for the ball as the Lady Cats converge on Hallie Harrington. And a foul is called on Emily Kyle. That is Kyle's first. And now team fourth. Both teams with 4 fouls. Here goes Harrington, dribbles it off her foot, out of bounds, and it's Lady Cats ball. Lady Cats dressed in their home whites with red numbers, trimmed in navy blue with the white shorts as well. Lady Mounties dressed in their road navy blue tops and bottoms with Mounties across the front. And numbers and that Mounties in white, trimmed in gray. 14 seconds left to go here. First quarter, 13-6, Lady Cats with the lead. And an attempted steal by Lauren Hughes results in a foul. Tried to steal the ball from Kennedy Miller, couldn't come up with it, and the foul was called. The 5th now on the Lady Mounties, and Lauren Hughes is second. 13-6, Lady Cats with the lead. Inbound play. Kate McElroy, and they kick it around. 4 seconds left. McElroy takes a shot from the foul line, extended, no good. And Lady Mounties have no time to get the ball up the floor. We have 1 quarter in the books here at Huntingdon. The score, Lady Cats 13, Lady Mounties 6. More after this on the airnetwork.net.
Call Austin Smith Heating and Plumbing for affordable heating, plumbing, and drain cleaning services in Huntingdon. Count on 12 years of ensured excellent service when it comes to heating, plumbing, ventilation, and drain cleaning. Call Austin Smith Heating and Plumbing, available evenings and weekends at an affordable rate. Call 814-506-5128. That's 506-5128 for Austin Smith Heating and Plumbing in Huntingdon.
Brenneman's Meat Markets are celebrating nearly 70 years in providing Huntingdon County with quality USDA-approved processed pork, chicken, and beef products. Brenneman's has 2 locations in the county where the tradition of the finest meats are found in the region. Stop by Brenneman's Huntingdon weekdays from 8 to 6, Saturdays 8 to 3. Mount Union, open 9 to 5 weekdays and 9 to 2 on Saturdays. Choose specials of $10 to $50 meat packs containing your favorite meats. Or stop by and ask about our select custom cuts, prepared and packaged while you wait. Brenneman's Meat Markets in Huntingdon and Mount Union. Call our office at 814-643-2751 for specials and more information.
This is the airnetwork.net.
And trying to get quarter number 2 started. Can't do it with zeros on the clock for time. They get the 8 up there, and here we go. As the inbound goes to the Lady Mounties, Hallie Harrington passes down on the left side now, dribbles down, left baseline, kicks it back out, and a nice steal by the Lady Cats and Kate McElroy. Ball down in the Lady Cats end now. McElroy dribbles down the right lane, takes a shot, won't go. Easter with the rebound, puts it up, no good. In a fight for the rebound, Rin Romer ends up on the floor. It is not a foul, though. The ball ends up going out of bounds off the Lady Mounties. Inbounding, Heather Gutschall back in the game. Heather goes to McElroy. Nice shot down the lane and up and in. Stops just short of the hoop and puts it up and in. McElroy with her first points of the night. 15-6 Lady Cats with the lead. Long shot from the left corner won't go. McElroy with the rebound. Then Harrington steals it. Kicks it back out. Kylie Kennedy can't get it to go. And in the scramble for that rebound, there's a foul. And it's called on Timony Easter. Timony picking up her second. And that is team 5th. 7:12 left to go here. Second quarter. 15-6 Lady Cats with the lead. Hallie Harrington takes a shot and it's blocked by Kate McElroy. And then a cross-court pass goes wild and out of bounds. And the Lady Cats get it back into the game for the Lady Mounties. Megan Winters returns, replacing Kylie Kennedy. Inbound play as Heather Gutschall goes to Kennedy Miller. Pass goes down, Rin Romer into the corner to Easter. Back over, Kennedy Miller steps up, takes a 3, won't go. And never touches anything. And it ends up going to the Lady Mounties. Winters with the rebound, and now bringing it up the court toward the bench was Lauren Hughes. Hughes to Winters. Back to Winters. And that one's off the glass and no good. Rebound by Kate McElroy, having a great game off the bench here in the latter parts of the first quarter and the start of the second quarter here. 6:29 left to go. In the corner, 3-point attempt goes up by Rin Romer. No good. Rebound is put up and rims out. And then put back up and in by Timony Easter. Kate McElroy had that first shot at it, and then Timony ends up putting it in and puts the Lady Cats up by a score of 17-6. Attempted steal by the Lady Cats, no good. Recovered by Hallie Harrington. Drives down, dribbles it off her knees. Picked up by Winters. Winters goes in on the baseline. Shots up, no good. Kate McElroy with a rebound. McElroy. Pass ahead to Rin Romer. It goes off of her, out of bounds. No fouls called, and it will be Lady Mountie's ball. Back into the game is Maddie Gerhardt. And also coming back into the game, Emily Kurtz, replacing Timony Easter and Kennedy Miller. Kate McElroy gets to stay out there, and why not? Having a great game, as I said, in off the bench here at the end of the first quarter and now into the second. Lady Mounties with the basketball. 5.5 left to go first quarter, and a bad pass right to Maddie Gerhardt. Gets it ahead to Emily Kurtz. Emily's shot's up and no good. Maddie Gerhardt's rebound shot is up and no good, and the rebound comes to the Lady Mounties. Megan Winters gets it ahead, and it's a travel by Lauren Hughes after Witters. There could have been Witters before she got the ball away to Hughes. Either way, it's Lady Cats ball in a 17-6 lead. Into the game comes Emily Kyle, and out of the game, Kate McElroy, who deserves probably almost a standing ovation for the effort she's put in here so far. Want to say hi to Joe Thompson listening tonight on 94.1 on the FM dial, as us old folks used to call it. Pass toward the right corner intended for Emily Kyle is tipped by one of the Lady Mounties and out of bounds. Lady Cats continue to control. 5:07 left to go in the second quarter. 17-6, Lady Cats with the lead. Inbounding Emily Kurtz, and a nice step up and steal by Hughes, and then falls down, and the ball is taken by Heather Gutschall. Gets it ahead to Emily Kyle. Back to Heather. Heather dribbles down the right side, then over in the right lane. Puts it up, no good. Maddie Gerhardt with a rebound, puts it up and draws the foul. I think that'll go on Cassidy Hughes. We'll wait for the official signal. And that is who it goes against, Cassidy Hughes. That'll be her first, but team 6 now. At the line, it's Maddie Gerhardt, shoot a pair. First one goes up off the back of the rim and no good. 17-6, Lady Cats with the lead. Maddie's second shot is up and in. Maddie Gerhardt converts the second of 2, makes it 18-6. And Lady Mounties on the way up the floor. And as they collapse on Hallie Harrington, they get a foul called on Rin Romer. That's her first, team 6. And Rin will come out of the game, not necessarily because she fouled there, just because that was her point to come out of the game. And into the game, it's Allie Troop. Lady Cats guarding these Lady Mounties, keeping them down so far. Their big offensive threat, Hallie Harrington, so far in the game, has 4 of the 6 points. The other 2 have been recorded by Megan Winters. And a tie-up down on the left baseline underneath the Lady Mounties basket results in a possession arrow call, and the Lady Cats have it. Heather Gutschall into the right corner. Emily Kyle back out to Heather. Heather in the right corner, passes and a nice cut. Shots up and no good at first by Emily Kurtz. Gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. Lady Cats 20 and PO 6, and a timeout called by the Lady Mounties. And as they take this timeout on the floor, we're going to take this time to tell you about the Air Network and one of our favorite programs. That is featuring 2-time Super Bowl champ and former Pittsburgh Steeler Ike Taylor and national sports journalist John Harris. They're here every Wednesday night at 10 or close to that. We're running on Ike Taylor time, so you got to remember that. Anyway, the Ike Taylor Show is here on the airnetwork.net. Ike has great insight on the Steelers and really pretty much anything regarding the NFL. It's coming straight from the source, to say the least, there with Ike. Also working with the NFL Network and now on the Air Network as well. They have guest appearances from former players and coaches, too. It's exclusively each week. It's also available on demand on the airnetwork.net. Do want to make note of the fact that something else going on tonight. The Pittsburgh Penguins in hockey action against the Columbus Blue Jackets, and a big game for the Pens tonight, trying to beat one of these teams above them in the Eastern Conference, and the Pens have a 2-0 lead on Columbus at the moment. Hallie Harrington went into the left corner to try to take a shot, and I think they're going to call a foul on Emily Kurtz. And that is who they call it on. That is her first, and now the Lady Cats 7th. At the line, it's Hallie Harrington. Puts up point number 7 for the Lady Mounties and makes the score 20-7 in favor of the Lady Cats. Harrington's second shot. Up, off the back of the rim, no good. Maddie Gerhardt had the rebound for a second, and her ankle kind of collapsed on her as she came down on the foot of one of the Lady Mounties. The ball ends up going out of bounds, though, to the Lady Cats. So they get a break out of that. Heather Gutschall down the right side of the floor, and a pass comes out to Allie Troop right in front of me here in the left wing, down to Maddie Gerhardt. Gerhardt puts up a three from the left corner. Maddie Gerhardt lighting them up tonight here at Huntingdon High School. 23-7 Lady Cats with the lead. Into the corner, Lady Mounties with a three taken by Lauren Hughes. Maddie Gerhardt with a rebound, fast break back the other way, and a stop by Allie Troop. Should have just kept going. Allie stopped, and she ends up being called for the travel, and she had that grimace on her face. She knew what happened. Now Coach Cassidy calls her back out for a defensive assignment on the right wing. Ball goes inside. Lady Mounties pick up points number 8 and 9 as that one's up and in. And it makes it 23-9 in favor of the Lady Cats. Madison Lucas getting those points. Lady Cats working the ball around. Heather Gutschall comes over to Allie Troop in front of me, down to Maddie Gerhardt going inside. Emily Kurtz puts it up. No good. Tries to put it up again and draws a foul. Or is the foul on the Lady Cats? It is on Emily Kurtz, picking up her second. That's now team 8. And it'll be a 1-on-1 for the Lady Mounties, Kylie Kennedy. Back into the game, it's Kennedy Miller for the Lady Cats. And Heather Gutschall goes back to the bench. Kylie Kennedy's first shot is up and in. 23-10, Lady Cats with the lead. Only points so far here in the second half for the Lady Mounties from the foul line. Second shot's off the right side of the rim and rebounded by Maddie Gerhardt. Maddie goes up the floor over the midcourt stripe into the corner. Kennedy Miller brings it back out to Emily Kyle. Kyle is hounded by Hallie Harrington, and Hallie picks up her second. And that is team 7th, and heading to the line is Emily Kyle to shoot the 1-on-1. Emily gets her first points of her senior night from the foul line, makes the first one, and makes it 24-10. Emily steps up to the line. Second one's off the front of the rim and no good, and rebounded by Lindsay Bordas. Hallie Harrington all the way to the hole, lays it up and in. There was no stopping Hallie Harrington that time around, and she makes it a 24-12 Lady Cats lead. With the basketball, it's Kate McElroy. McElroy to Kennedy Miller. Over on the right wing, a long three-pointer by Troop won't go, and the ball ends up bounding out of bounds to the Lady Mounties. As the ball comes in from Lindsay Bordas to Hallie Harrington. Into the right corner now, and the three-point shot is put up by Madison Lucas. No good. Rebound. Maddie Gerhardt loses control as she gets close to her own basket. They want to travel. Nothing called. Down the baseline, up and in. It's Kate McElroy. McElroy makes it a 26-12 Lady Cats lead. Big three by Hallie Harrington won't go. Gets the rebound back in the left corner and kicks it out around the top of the key. Lauren Hughes ends up kicking it down on the baseline to Madison Lucas. Lady Mounties get the rebound. Harrington for another deep three from the left side. It won't go. And a rebound fought for as Emily Kyle was wrestling for the basketball with Kylie Kennedy, and Kennedy is going to be called for the foul, her second. And now team 8 for the Lady Mounties. Going to the line to shoot is Kennedy Miller. First one's up and in. Kennedy hit a three in the first quarter of tonight's game. Lady Cats now up by a score of 27-12. Make it 28-12 thanks to Kennedy Miller. As she converts both ends of the 1-on-1. 1:18 left to go. Out of the game is Allie Troop. And coming back in for the Lady Cats, I do believe that brings Emily Kurtz back into the game. And here's a steal almost by Kate McElroy. Kate McElroy with 2 points on the scoreboard, but she's done so much more during the course of the game. I want to say hi to everybody at the Moose. Steve Jackson listening on 94.1. Thanks for your support, Steve. And here's a steal for the Lady Cats. Maddie Gerhardt going for another one of those coast-to-coast kind of breaks in the right corner. Kicks it over. McElroy goes inside to Emily Kurtz, who puts it up and in. Lady Cats 30, Lady Mounties 12. McElroy guarding Hallie Harrington, who passes it in on the baseline on the right side. Running up for it was Hughes, and then kicks it into the corner to Lindsay Bordas. Bordas tried to get it back outside, and a foul is called. No. Lady Cats apparently had the ball and stepped on the line, so it's Lady Moutie's ball. Hallie Harrington with the basketball. Hallie dribbles across the top of the key, starts down the lane, and draws a foul. Block called on one of the Lady Cats. And that called on Emily Kyle. That'll be her second and team ninth. And at the line, it's Hallie Harrington. First one is up and nothing but net. Hallie Harrington continues to add to her point total. Not picking up a whole lot of support here from her friends on her team. 30-13 the score. Harrington's second shot's up and in. Harrington so far with, I think it is, I unofficially have it as 9 of the Lady Mounties' 14 points so far in the game. Lady Cats get it up the floor. 18 seconds left to go here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, it's going to be Ike Taylor from Houston and Super Bowl number 51. He'll give his prediction for that Falcons-Patriots game. Coming up here at halftime right here in the Air Network. 2 seconds left in the first half. McElroy lets one go from the top of the key. It doesn't go. Bounds out of bounds. And that will do it for this first half of action. We have one half in the books here at Huntingdon High School. And the Lady Cats are looking great here on senior night. Our score at the half is Lady Cats 30 and the Lady Mounties 14. We'll send it back to the studio. And Greg Banks has that, our contact with Ike Taylor, and let you know the Pens leading 2-0 after one period of play against the Blue Jackets, that is. Pitt Panthers taking on Coach K and the Duke Blue Devils tomorrow at 1. All the sports action you want to hear is right here on the airnetwork.net, also now on 94.1 FM in Huntingdon. That's the end of the first half. Send it back to Greg at the studios right here in the airnetwork.net.
You going to be taking some of those hats down? I haven't noticed you with the hats on the set. Are you going to be taking some hats down to Houston with you?
412?
Huh? 412? I know you've been the dress hats, man. You wear them on the set.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go cowboy with the hats for Houston.
There you go.
For TV, I gotta go cowboy with one of them. It's only right, John.
You got some boots? Got some boots too?
I already got the boots.
You got the boots? Okay, we're gonna check that out. Check out Ike on the NFL Network. Start all next week. Be in Houston for the Super Bowl between New England and Atlanta. It should be a great game, exciting, a show. How do you see the game, Mike?
Oh man. The Falcons have the best offense in the league, hands down. The New England Patriots has the most experience, hands down. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Falcons win the ball game, but the way the New England Patriots will win the ball game is because of experience. Yeah. That's how I see it, John.
Could it be like last year? I mean, last year you had Carolina 15-1, just stampeded through everything through the playoffs and then got in the Super Bowl. And, I don't know if it was inexperience or whatever, but we didn't see that same team in the Super Bowl against Denver. Can we see that happen? Could that happen with Atlanta, a team that we really haven't seen on the national stage a whole lot? Is that a possibility?
Nah, because they got a running game and receivers.
Okay.
So they got the best of both worlds, John. The only thing they're missing is a tight end.
Yeah.
But other than that, you got a 1 and 2 receiver, Sanu, and Julio, he's an avatar. And you got Taylor Gabriel, he's coming on as your third receiver. So you got 3 legit receivers. Then you got Matty Ice, who's at the quarterback. Then after Matty Ice, you got Devontae Freeman and Coleman in the backfield, which are linebacker mismatches and headaches. 2 different styles of running. You got Devontae Freeman, he's an elusive runner. Then after that, you got Coleman, he's his own runner. So them boys got everything you're looking for as far as like offensive power. But man, there go that man. And that man, I mean, Tom Brady. So you got Tom Brady on the other side, and it's not a walk in the park, but man, he lived for these moments. That's why he got 4 Super Bowl rings.
I'm going back and forth with this one, man. It's a tough one. I look at the New England's experience with this. They were just in the Super Bowl, 2 years ago? Atlanta, last time they were in the Super Bowl, what they were doing, the Dirty Bird, how long ago was that?
Right.
I don't know. I think, combined with Atlanta's offense, they just may be just so good and so talented, despite their youth, that they just can't stop. And I think their coach has that offensive pedigree coming from Seattle. So I think he's going to come up with some ways. They're not going to, put it this way, they're not going to play New England receivers the way Steelers play New England receivers. I think they have some guys that can maybe do some one-on-one coverage. They may have a little bit better pass rush. They're going to have bring some pressure up. How do you beat Brady? You bring that pressure up the middle. Do they have the pressure to do that?
Well, people ask me what's the X factor, and everybody's going to go with the obvious, Julio and Tom Brady and Matty Ice and Edelman. No. That for this situation, the best defensive end duo will win this ball game for that day. So between the 2 defensive ends, between the Falcons with Beasley and company and Freeney, or between the New England Patriots and their defensive ends and their duo, whoever duo have the best game will win the ball game, because it will be a passing game and you need guys to get to the quarterback in sacks.
Okay, so they pay you the big bucks. So we need to get your prediction on this. Who do you have winning this game?
Well, I got the Patriots.
You going with the Patriots?
Yeah, I got the Patriots. I think situational, they got it, John. I just think situational, they're going to have an MVP on that defense who we haven't been talking about a lot. Okay. So, I mean, as much as I think the Atlanta Falcons have a shot, it's just I know how well the New England Patriots, one are coached, and 2 how they play. Now, don't get me wrong. Coach Dan Quinn been in this situation a few times, so you can't knock him. Yeah. But at the same time, it's just the New England Patriots. They 7 times, John. 7 times.
It's not. They're not going to be overwhelmed by the moment.
No, not at all. Not at all.
And they may not stop Julio Jones, but they're gonna make it a lot harder for him. And it's like you say, it's going to be the other guys, the Gabriels and the Sanus. Those guys are going to have to step up and have the monster game. So I don't see Julio Jones having a 200-yard game, but maybe he's just that good. We'll see, right?
Oh yeah, he's definitely that good.
This is the AirNetwork.net. The Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223 is the heart of the community. Becoming a member of the Huntingdon Moose enables you to join friends who have served the community for over 100 years. Join the women of the Moose for a ham pot pie dinner on Saturday, February 11th from 2 until 6 p.m. Then stick around for our St. Valentine's rock and roll dance with Backlash. Plus, check out our Friday food specials every Friday this month. The Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223, serving the community with the best value in town.
Pennsylvania Highlands Community College provides you the option to earn an associate degree, diploma, or certificate at an affordable cost. The Penn Highlands Huntingdon Center, located on Margie Drive in Huntingdon, offers degree programs in business management, criminal justice, liberal arts and sciences, and psychology. Are you ready to take the next step on your career path? Contact Penn Highlands Huntingdon at 814-643-6200 or visit Penn Highlands Community College online at pennhighlands.edu.
Grab the Big Kahuna, the 24-square cut pizza with your choice of one topping for only $19.99. Now at All American Pizza and Subs at 612 Washington Street, downtown Huntingdon. All American Pizza and Subs has delivery, and they're the home of great pizza, subs, salad, wings, and more for lunch, dinner, or a late-night snack. Call All American Pizza and Subs right now at 643-0222. Closed Mondays. All American Pizza and Subs. Like us on Facebook.
Brenneman's Meat Markets are celebrating nearly 70 years in providing Huntingdon County with quality USDA-approved processed pork, chicken, and beef products. Brenneman's has 2 locations in the county where the tradition of the finest meats are found in the region. Stop by Brenneman's Huntingdon weekdays from 8 to 6, Saturdays 8 to 3. Mount Union, open 9 to 5 weekdays and 9 to 2 on Saturdays. Choose specials of $10 to $50 meat packs containing your favorite meats. Or stop by and ask about our select custom cuts, prepared and packaged while you wait. Brenneman's Meat Markets in Huntingdon and Mount Union. Call our office at 814-643-2751 for specials and more information.
Call Austin Smith Heating and Plumbing for affordable heating, plumbing, and drain cleaning services in Huntingdon. Count on 12 years of ensured excellent service when it comes to heating, plumbing, ventilation, and drain cleaning. Call Austin Smith Heating and Plumbing, available evenings and weekends at an affordable rate. Call 814-506-5128. That's 506-5128 for Austin Smith Heating and Plumbing in Huntingdon.
It's a brand new year, so start it off right by shedding those pounds and living a healthy lifestyle. Call Dr. Michael Simone at Simone Family Chiropractic and Weight Loss at 613 Washington Street, downtown Huntingdon, for a proven safe way to shed those extra pounds. Dr. Simone utilizes the doctor-supervised Chiro Thin weight loss program that helps you lose significant weight without exercise, expensive prepackaged foods, or diet shakes. It's real food with real results. Try the Chiro Thin plan on your way to a healthier you by calling Dr. Simone for a free consultation. Call 643-2616 for a happier you.
And we're back at Huntingdon High School, ready for a second half of action. Lady Mounties inbound the basketball as it goes from Lauren Hughes to Hallie Harrington. Harrington double team goes into the left corner to Megan Winters. Back out to Harrington, drives in, stops at the left elbow, puts it up, no good, rebound. Up, no good by Kylie Kennedy. Maddie Gerhardt with another rebound. Coast to the hole, up and in. Maddie Gerhardt had 13 in the first half, and she has the first 2 points for the Lady Cats here in the second half. 32-14 in favor of the Lady Cats. That ball is a travel. Lauren Hughes with some pressure from the Lady Cats turns it over. Inbounding is the Lady Cats' Emily Kurtz, and Heather Gutschall brings it up over the midcourt stripe. Between the circles now, goes on the right side. Emily Kyle goes into the corner. Maddie Gerhardt tries a three, won't go. Emily Kyle with the rebound again. Over to Emily Kurtz, into the corner to Timony Easter, and Timony steps on the end line. And that'll be a turnover to the Lady Mounties. 7:07 left to go in the third quarter. 32-14 Lady Cats with the lead. Hallie Harrington drives all the way to the hole, puts it up and in. She stepped on the foot of Timony Easter and stumbled a bit, not called for the travel, and kept going right to the hole. Persistence of vision, I think they called that, by Hallie Harrington. Heather Gutschall with the basketball between the circles, dribbles over near the scorer's table here, passes in on the foul line to Emily Kyle, puts a shot up, no good, and a fight for the rebound between Maddie Gerhardt and Megan Winters, and it's a held ball called, and the Lady Cats get the basketball underneath their own basket. Inbound play to Emily Kyle. Emily can't get control. The ball is kicked over. Kylie Kennedy ahead to Hallie Harrington. Drives all the way to the hole, up and in. Harrington with all the points so far in the second half for the Lady Mounties, 32-18. The Lady Cats with the lead. Shot put up by Maddie Gerhardt, won't go. And then on the rebound attempt, there is a foul called on Megan Winters. Megan picks up her first for the team in the second half. And it sends Emily Kyle to the line to shoot. She gets two, and the first one's off the front of the rim and no good. 6:16 left to go. Third quarter, 32-18 Lady Cats. Kyle dribbles. Misses that one off the left side of the rim, and the rebound comes down to Lauren Hughes. Then to Hallie Harrington. Harrington between the circles, dribbling, pressured by Easter, and then a double team and a tip by Emily Kurtz, and the ball ends up going out of bounds off of Emily Kurtz, I guess, on that tip. Inbound then to Lauren Hughes. Goes into the Lady Cats end to get the ball to Hallie Harrington, who now brings it back over the midcourt stripe. Harrington over to Hughes. Hughes dribbles right wing, tries to go down in the right corner, and the ball was kicked by one of the Lady Cats, I think. Heather Gutschall with the defense kicked that out of bounds. So it's Lady Mountie's ball. 5:53 left to go, third quarter, 32-18 Lady Cats lead. Harrington kicks the ball out. Heather Gutschall with a great steal right in front of the table here. Moves up and then slows down at the right wing in the Lady Cats end to Emily Kyle. She and Gutschall play catch. Kyle drives, puts one up, no good. Timothy Easter had the rebound, momentarily taken away by Hallie Harrington. Drives all the way to the Lady Mountie's basket, puts it up, it's no good. And then in a tie-up underneath, going down on the floor is Kylie Kennedy, and it is a held ball called, and the possession arrow goes to the Lady Mounties. Kyle came down hard, or Kylie, that is, came down hard on her elbow, and she comes out of the game. Lindsay Bordas comes in. Bordas inbounds. Hallie Harrington with a jumper from the right elbow has point number 6 in the second half for her and for her Mounties as well. 32-20 to score here in the third quarter. Maddie Gerhardt inside, hook shot won't go. Timothy Easter can't get the rebound. It's pulled in by Cassidy Hughes. Quickly up the floor, Lauren Hughes, and the ball goes out of bounds off the leg of Easter, I believe. Hallie Harrington to inbound the basketball under her own basket. Sends it out to Megan Winters. Winters, top of the key, passes it to Bordas. Back over, Hallie Harrington tries a three, is bumped into by Easter, goes down, no foul called, and the ball goes out of bounds to the Lady Cats. Heather Gutschall brings the ball up over the midcourt stripe and into the Lady Cats end. Harrington with pressure. Goes over to Kurtz and then to Kyle. Back over. Heather Gutschall tries a three. Gets bumped into by Harrington. No foul called again. Turnabout is fair play, I suppose. With the rebound was Cassidy Hughes. They get the ball up the floor. Hughes ends up trying one from the right elbow. Won't go. And the rebound goes out of bounds. And a timeout is called by Coach Cassidy and the Lady Cats. 32-20. Lady Cats with the lead here. We're in quarter number 3 of tonight's game, a senior night from Huntingdon High School. And be sure to join us on Monday night when the AirNetwork.net brings you Monday night sports talk. Greg, myself, Jimmy Ty. Hopefully at some point we'll have some good news about whether Chad States can join us once again. We get together and we talk about Huntingdon Bearcats sports, we talk about the Pirates, the Penguins, the Steelers, Penn State, the Pitt Panthers, which is kind of tough to talk about. But speaking of the Panthers, be tuned tomorrow afternoon for Panther Hoops right here on the airnetwork.net. We'll talk about all of that on Monday night. The shows get archived. So if you really like to be punished, you can listen to this. I hear they tie people to chairs and make them listen to Monday Night Sports Talk archive broadcasts until their noses bleed. But that could just be a rumor. It's the airnetwork.net, Monday night, 7 o'clock. Join Jimmy Ty, Greg Banks, and me this coming Monday on the airnetwork.net. Hope to have you there. 4:20 left to go in the third quarter here. Lady Cats up 32-20. Lady Cats moving left to right here in the second half. Emily Kurtz and Heather Gutschall playing catch. Then they go in on the left elbow, and Emily Kyle drives down the lane, takes a shot, doesn't go, and then in a battle for the rebound, it's another tie-up and a possession arrow being used, and the ball goes to the Lady Cats underneath their hoop. Heather Gutschall gets it into Emily Kurtz, and then she's tied up by Hallie Harrington, and the ball will be out of bounds to the Lady Mounties. 32-20, Lady Cats with the lead and a 4:01 left on the clock here in quarter number 3. Harrington down in on the baseline, just off the left side, shots up and no good by Lauren Hughes. Rebound, Maddie Gerhardt. Maddie up the floor over the midcourt stripe. Nice play by Harrington. She had the steal but stepped on the line and goes out of bounds. Back into the game is Kennedy Miller for the Lady Cats. Heather Gutschall will have a seat on the bench. And Emily Kurtz inbounds to Kennedy Miller. Kennedy now brings it down over the midcourt stripe. Still out at the half-court circle. Over to Kurtz on the left wing. Goes in on the left elbow to Kyle. Emily Kyle. Ooh, close to a travel. Drives down the right side of the lane, though. Puts it up and in. Lady Cats 34. And the Lady Mounties 20. Hallie Harrington tries a deuce from the left elbow and won't go. Here's a fast break ahead. Maddie Gerhardt has her shot blocked by Hallie Harrington, but they call the foul on Harrington, her third. And team second here in the second half. It sends Maddie Gerhardt to the line to shoot 2. Gerhardt misses the first part and is now 1 for 3 from the foul line. Back into the game is Kylie Kennedy, and Megan Winters comes out for the Lady Mounties. Maddie Gerhardt is now 2 for 4 on the night from the line. 1 of 2 the previous trip, 1 and 2 that time. 35-20, Lady Cats with a lead. 3:07 left to go in the third quarter. Shot up by the Lady Mounties, no good, and in a fight for the rebound, ripping in there was Kennedy Miller coming away with the ball, and they're going to say, I think they're referring to the possession arrow and giving it back to the Lady Mounties. Coming out of the game, it's Emily Kurtz and Emily Kyle. The 2 Emilys are out of the game. And right before the Lady Mounties are to inbound, they find out that it's actually Lady Cats' ball. Apparently the possession arrow didn't get changed after Harrington inbounded it the last time. Kennedy Miller up the floor, back in the game. Kate McElroy as well. Kate did a really good job at the end of the first quarter and the beginning of the second. They pass it around. Kennedy Miller to Maddie Gerhardt. Maddie puts it up and in, and it's a 37-20 Lady Cats lead. Driving to the hole is Hallie Harrington, and she draws the foul. And a foul called on Maddie Gerhardt. Maddie picks up her second, and that's team's first here in the second half. Harrington at the line to shoot a pair. Lots of noise by the Lady Cats faithful, but Harrington's able to convert the first one. Makes the second one as well. And now has herself 17 points on the night, according to the scoreboard. Lady Cats with the basketball. Timothy Easter right side, kicks it into the right corner. Up for three, and no good. Rin Raymer can't make that one, and then a fight for the rebound afterward. It's another held ball situation, and the Lady Mounties will get this one. Stepping underneath the Lady Cats basket to inbound is Lauren Hughes. Hughes to Harrington, and here we go. 2:26 left to go. Quarter number 3, 37-22. Harrington for three, top of the key, won't go, and it goes out of bounds. And it did not catch any iron or net, and so Hallie has to deal with the air ball chant. Here comes the Lady Cats up the floor. Rin Raymer passes over to Kennedy Miller, tries to go inside, is kicked around. Eventually, Kate McElroy has it from the right baseline. Shot won't go. Timothy Easter drives to the hole. She can't get it to go. An attempted hook shot by Maddie Gerhardt, and Maddie draws a foul. And the foul is called on Kylie Kennedy, her third. Sending Gerhardt to the line again. Ooh, off the back of the rim, popped up. Looked like it might fall. A little body English over here from Coach Cassidy. Couldn't make it fall either. He tried to lean that one in. It wouldn't go. Maddie just shooting 50% from the line tonight. And she makes that and continues the trend. She's 3 for 6 so far from the line tonight. Minute 57 left to go in the third quarter, 38-22, and a steal for the Lady Cats. Maddie Gerhardt turns and goes. They have numbers, and Maddie Gerhardt's pass is not a good one, and it is picked up by Kylie Kennedy, but the whistle sounds. And a foul gets called on Kate McElroy. Kate picking up her first foul of the night. Team now with 2. Back into the game, Emily Kyle, and out of the game is Timothy Easter. Easter with 3 points on the night so far, all of those in the first half. Down on the baseline, little jumper, and it rims out, but then the rebound is put back up and in by Kennedy as the Hughes shot would not go. Some pressure from the Lady Mounties, but the Lady Cats get it up the floor. Here's Kate McElroy for three. Won't go. Rebound is put back up by Rin Romer. Won't go. Another shot up by Emily Kyle. It won't go. And eventually it's Hallie Harrington who lays it up and in for the Lady Mounties. And Patrick Cassidy, the head coach of the Lady Cats, calls a full time out. We do have a score. Huntingdon boys have traveled to Phillipsburg, Osceola tonight. And at the half, it's Huntingdon 43 and Phillipsburg, Osceola 27. So the Bearcats of Huntingdon having themselves a game at PO tonight as well. I do want to remind you that you're listening to Bearcat Sports exclusively on the airnetwork.net. Check out our website at theairnetwork.net for schedules and more info on upcoming broadcasts exclusively right here. And we want to thank our sponsors, too, and those include Huntingdon Moose Family Center number 223 and by Pennsylvania Highlands Community College. Other supporters include All-American Pizza and Subs, Mel's Concrete LLC, Dr. Michael Simone, and by Brenneman's Meat Markets. Thanks for listening to Bearcat Sports exclusively on the Air Network. Lady Mounties crawling back into this game as the Lady Cats lead is down to 12. And there's never a lead that's that secure, especially when you have a player like Harrington that can put them up in a hurry. Minute 10 left to go. Harrington now with 19 on the night. Inbound play, McElroy goes to Rin Raymer. And then Kennedy Miller over the midcourt stripe. Pass goes inside. Emily Kyle, the senior, has one rim right out. Rolled around the rim and kicked out to the right. The ball then is out of bounds, and it will go to Lady Cats as Kennedy Miller goes into inbound. Kennedy looks things over, goes to the senior, Emily Kyle. Back in the corner, Kennedy Miller for three, won't go. Lynn Raymer with the rebound. Goes out, Kate McElroy to Kennedy Miller, right wing. Into the corner, nice move. And the shot put up by Maddie Gerhardt, and it won't go. And then in a battle for the rebound, a foul is called on the Lady Mounties. And that one on Kylie Kennedy, her fourth. Her fourth and team fourth. Inbound play. Lady Cats. Kate McElroy in the lane. Turn, shoots, no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Cassidy Hughes. There's a nice steal by Maddie Gerhardt right in front of Hallie Harrington. Gerhardt from the left side this time. Down the lane, off the glass, and good. What a night for Maddie Gerhardt. Gerhardt's kind of assuming the role of Hallie Harrington as Lauren Hughes is able to convert that time for the Lady Mounties. Back down to the Lady Cats end. A shot's up and no good by Lynn Raymer. And then in the battle for the rebound, nobody ever gets control really. Emily Kyle tried to tip one up off the glass at the end of the third quarter. The Lady Bearcats come on to keep it a 12-point game. We have 3 quarters in the books. The score, Lady Cats 40 and the Lady Mounties 28 on the airnetwork.net.
Call Austin Smith Heating and Plumbing for affordable heating, plumbing, and drain cleaning services in Huntingdon. Count on 12 years of ensured excellent service when it comes to heating, plumbing, ventilation, and drain cleaning. Call Austin Smith Heating and Plumbing, available evenings and weekends at an affordable rate. Call 814-506-5128. That's 506-5128 for Austin Smith Heating and Plumbing in Huntingdon.
It's a brand new year, so start it off right by shedding those pounds and living a healthy lifestyle. Call Dr. Michael Simone at Simone Family Chiropractic and Weight Loss at 613 Washington Street, downtown Huntingdon, for a proven safe way to shed those extra pounds. Dr. Simone utilizes the doctor-supervised Chiro Thin weight loss program that helps you lose significant weight without exercise, expensive prepackaged foods, or diet shakes. It's real food with real results. Try the Chiro Thin plan on your way to a healthier you by calling Dr. Simone for a free consultation. Call 643-2616 for a happier you.
This is the airnetwork.net.
Already underway here in quarter number 4 as the Lady Cats lead 40-28. Lady Cats had inbounded the basketball, unable to convert. Lady Mounties with the ball at their end. A wide open shot's no good. 3 players squeeze out Lauren Hughes, and she can't get a shot off. Double teamed. Just on the left side of the midcourt stripe in front of us was Timothy Easter, and she gets tied up, and the possession arrow in play once again, and it goes to the Lady Mounties. 40-28, Lady Cats with the lead. 7:32 left to go in the game. Lady Cats trying to secure a victory here on senior night. Hallie Harrington double-teamed and then passes it over top of everyone to Lindsay Bordas, and a pass to go back to Harrington. She's not there. Instead, it is Lynn Raymer with the basketball. Took a shot, would not go, and then the ball goes out of bounds in a battle for the rebound off the Lady Cats. Lady Mounties back up the floor. Hallie Harrington starts that move toward the hole. Stops. Makes a little turn move, puts one up, won't go. Timothy Easter has the rebound, triple team, but gets through it. And then following through and getting a steal nearly, Lauren Hughes, but the whistle blows, and let's see what the foul is. Foul ends up being called on Easter, her third. And team third here in the second half. Inbound play. Hallie Harrington with the basketball. Gets the ball over to Lindsay Bordas, and then it's stolen by the Lady Cats. Here's Maddie Gerhardt. Plays catch with Kate McElroy, who puts one up off the side of the rim, no good. Gerhardt tried to get the rebound, ends up falling down, and it's the Lady Mounties up the floor, and it's going to be a travel called on Hallie Harrington. out of the many possibilities that I thought when that whistle blew, one of which would have been a block on the Lady Cats, the other would have been a charge on Hallie Harrington. A travel was not one of the things I had in mind, but that's what was called. And it's Lady Cats basketball. Kennedy Miller with the ball between the circles. Goes over on the right side to Rim Raymer. Raymer into the corner. Kate McElroy starts down the right baseline, stops, throws one over the head of Lauren Hughes to Maddie Gerhardt, and the whistle blows. And a foul gets called on Kylie Kennedy, her fifth. Wow. Kennedy has fouled out of the game. And everything is set and ready to go as we have a sub into the game now. Lady Cats inbound from Kennedy Miller. Goes to Rin Raymer. No good. The shot taken by her from the right wing. And then in a battle underneath, it's another tie-up. And that old light switch on the possession arrow is getting a workout tonight. That one goes inside. Kate McElroy tries to bounce one in off the backboard. And a foul is called on the Lady Mounties. I think Lindsay Bordas is who the foul was called on, and that's her first. And team 6 now. Shot is up and in by Kate McElroy. Kate had 4 in the first half of tonight's game and gets her first point of the second half. Make it 2. As she's perfect from the line in that trip. 6-4. 14 left to go, 42-28, Lady Cats with the lead. And here's a steal by Rin Raymer. Raymer takes it all the way to the hole, off the glass, no good. But a foul's going to be called, and I believe it'll be on Hallie Harrington. No, the foul is going to be called instead. No foul at all. Just stepped on the end line, did Rin Raymer. Raymer comes out of the game and back into the game. It is Allie Troop. Here goes Harrington down the lane, can't get through, and the ball is bounced ahead from Troop to Miller. Kennedy Miller down the right lane, into the right corner. Kate McElroy with a move. Now to Maddie Gerhardt inside, hook shot, won't go. Easter with a rebound, puts it up and in. Tiffany Easter gets her first points of the second half, and it puts the Lady Cats up by a score of 44-28. Timeout is called by Alexis Batcher of the Lady Mounties, and it is a 30-second timeout. Once again, be sure you're tuned Monday night, 7 o'clock. We'll be on from 7 to 8, and all of those times tend to be somewhat approximate. Although I will say, Monday night sports talk time is a little more accurate than Ike Taylor time. Just kidding, Ike. The Ike Taylor Show here at 10 o'clock on Wednesday nights, too, on the airnetwork.net. And happy to have Ike and the gang. John Harris joined us the other week there on the Monday Night Sports Talk program. Hope he comes back again. It's good to have him along and talk about, the shortcomings of the Steelers is what we talked about. So, believe me, John has a handle on that. Ball gets passed around underneath to Madison Lucas of the Lady Mounties. Turn to take a shot and is fouled by Kennedy Miller. Kennedy's first on the evening and fourth now for the Lady Cats. And that will send Madison Lucas to the line. Lucas with 2 so far tonight from the field. First shot from the foul line's up and in. Lucas now has 3 on the night. Another nice shot from the foul line. So she has 4 on the night. 44-30. Lady Cats up by 14. And a full court press by the Lady Mounties. They get it in from Troop to Easter. Tiffany Easter up the floor, right side, down underneath. And Kate McElroy can't get a handle on it. And the Lady Mounties start to bring it back the other way. And Hallie Harrington ends up on the floor. And the foul is called on Kate McElroy, her second. And team 5th. So it'll be an inbound play here for the Lady Mounties. Changes for the Lady Cats is coming back into the game. It's Emily Kurtz and Heather Gottschall. Hallie Hallie Harrington passes over on the left wing and a travel. Travel called that time on Lauren Hughes. 44-30, Lady Cats with the lead and 5:12 left to go in the game. Emily Kurtz hurries up the floor to try to take an inbound pass, but ending up getting it into Heather Gutschall was Allie Troop. Lady Cats with the basketball. Heather Gutschall in the corner trap, and she gets the ball out to Emily Kurtz. And then inside to Maddie Gerhardt. Misses the first one, gets the rebound, though, and puts it up and in. And I'm sorry, that was Emily Kyle out there that took that pass from Heather Gutschall, eventually working it in to Maddie Gerhardt. 46-30, Lady Cats with the lead. Rebound, Allie Troop. Allie Troop up the right side, quickly ahead. This one to Kurtz. Emily Kurtz off the glass and in. And the Lady Cats lead 48-30. And Hallie Harrington makes a move toward the right side of the court, and she is bumped hard enough to be called a foul, and the foul on Maddie Gerhardt. Maddie's third and team sixth. Into the game, it is Megan Winters replacing Cassidy Hughes. Winters with 4 points on the night, and the inbound play goes off the leg of Hallie Harrington and out of bounds. Lady Cats to inbound with 4:22. No pressure from the Lady Mounties that time. 48-30, Lady Cats with the lead. Emily Kurtz goes into the right corner to Emily Kyle. Kyle tries the shot, and it does not go. Sorry, Kurtz with the attempt. And Emily Kurtz will go to the line to shoot a pair. Seventh team foul. And the foul was called on Megan Winters, her third. First shot by Kyle is off the front of the rim and no good. Kyle's second shot is up, rolls around the rim and in. And it makes it 49-30 in favor of the Lady Cats. Ball gets battered around, pinballs around. Eventually, Lady Cats come up with a steal. Quickly down the other end, Maddie Gerhardt takes a baseline pass from Heather Gutschall, takes a shot, and is fouled in the process. Foul was called on Madison Lucas. That's her first, and team eighth. 49-30, Lady Cats with the lead, and Maddie Gerhardt at the line to shoot a pair. Front of the rim, back of the rim, down through the cylinder. Maddie Gerhardt has not done much wrong offensively, and she's now up over 50% from the line in tonight's game. And she's back to 50% as she misses the second one. And the Lady Mountie started up the floor. Lauren Hughes with the basketball, and the official on the far side says she traveled. Turnover to the Lady Cats. 3:55 left to go. A 20-point Lady Cats lead, 50-30. Maddie Gerhardt driving toward the basket. Tries to put up a little runner. It won't go. And the foul called on Hallie Harrington. Her fourth. Harrington with 4 fouls and 19 points. And back up over 50% from the line. Let's see if I can jinx her again. It's Maddie Gerhardt. Oh, she made them both. Atta girl. And it makes it 52-30 in favor of the Lady Cats. 3:48 left to go. There is Heather Gutschall with a leaping near steal of a pass intended for Madison Lucas of the Lady Mounties. Lucas inbounds, goes to Harrington down the left baseline, puts up a runner, it won't go, and then Harrington barrels into Allie Troop, and Harrington will be called for her fifth foul. Hallie Harrington fouls out of tonight's game with 19 points. She has none here in the fourth quarter. She had 9 in the first half, 10 in quarter number 3, and ends up the night with 19 as she fouls out. Allie Troop will be at the line for the Lady Cats. And Troop is shooting 2, as that was the 10th team foul. And now with their leading offensive weapon out of the game, this is going to be a tough one now for the Lady Mounties to try to get back into. Second one's up and in by Troop. Lady Cats now up 54-30. Down the floor, Lauren Hughes. Hughes on the right side. Forces her way past Troop, but loses control of the basketball, and it goes out of bounds. 3:32 left to go in the game. 54-30, Lady Cats lead. A nice steal on the inbound play by Lauren Hughes down the baseline. Tries to put up a shot and can't because she is being fouled by Heather Gutschall. Heather second. And team's sixth. At the line, Lauren Hughes makes the first one. Hughes misses the second one, but the Lady Mounties with the rebound. Lindsay Bordas sends it out to Madison Lucas. Around the horn it goes. And then into the corner, coming out of the corner, was Cassidy Hughes, and a tie-up there with Allie Troop. And another held ball call, and that switch continues to get a workout. Lady Mounties get it. Inbound to Lauren Hughes. Goes over, Bordas tries a three, and it's tipped, and that shot is then picked up by Emily Kyle. Emily brings it up the floor, tries to pass ahead to Heather Gutschall, and it goes out of bounds. Lady Mounties get the basketball. 3:13 left to go, fourth quarter, 54-31, Lady Cats lead. Inbounding will be Madison Lucas. Lucas gets the ball in to Lauren Hughes. Back to Lucas, back to Hughes to Winters, and now down on the baseline to Cassidy Hughes. Turns, takes a shot from the baseline, won't go, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Emily Kurtz. Lady Mounties basketball with 3:02 left to go in the game, and the Lady Cats up 54-31. Inbound play then to Madison Lucas. Lucas goes over, right baseline off the side of the backboard, and that'll be called. Now the call was changed. They say it was tipped by the Lady Cats. Into the game for the Lady Cats, it's Reagan Query replacing Maddie Gerhardt, who gets a big round of applause on an outstanding night for her. Inbound play, Lady Mountie, shots up, no good by Lauren Hughes, and the rebound to Allie Troop. Ahead to Heather Gutschall, drives all the way to the hole, puts it up and in. Heather Gutschall with her first points of the night. Lady Mounties with the basketball now. Three-point attempt from the right wings, no good for Lindsay Bordas, and coming down with the rebound is Emily Kurtz. Kurtz ahead to Gutschall into the corner. Allie Troop dribbles out. Back over to Gutschall, who's way out on the right wing. Then between the circles, it's Emily Kurtz. Kurtz dribbles, goes to Troop. Left corner, Emily Kyle, the senior, puts up the three. It won't go, and the rebound is pulled down by Allie Troop. Tries to get it to Emily Kyle to put up the shot, and the whistle blows. Kennedy Miller trying to come into the game, and she can't. It's a two-shot foul. So now we've got that dance over. Suddenly I was dancing with Kennedy Miller. It's a new TV show. 2:11 left to go in the game. Allie Troop at the line shooting a pair, and she makes the first one. She has 3 points on the night, all from the line. Kennedy Miller into the game and Heather Gutschall out. Well, that's a heck of a note. You score your first 2 points of the night, and the coach pulls you. She played a great game tonight. She is the playmaker for the Lady Cats, and she had a good game tonight. 58-31, Lady Cats with the lead, and the Lady Mounties with the basketball. Madison Lucas over on the far baseline, and she ends up losing control. It goes to Emily Kyle. Quickly ahead, Allie Troop from the left baseline, drives down, lays it up and in. Allie Troop having herself a fourth quarter now with 5 points. Lady Mounties with the basketball. Shot from the baseline by Hughes. Won't go. Cassidy Hughes, though, ends up with the ball and puts it back up and in. Down to a minute and a half left to go in the game. 60-33, Lady Cats with the lead. Inside, and a hook shot, left-handed hook. Reagan Query puts that one up and in, and the Lady Cats go up 62-33. With the basketball, Madison Lucas pressured by Kate McElroy, but does get control of the ball. A shot taken from the baseline it is by Lauren Hughes, won't go. Allie Troop with kind of a wild shot, left-handed, won't go. Kennedy Miller for the Lady Cats. Passes over, Kate McElroy into the corner, and Emily Kyle can't get that one to go, but Allie Troop gets the rebound. 53 seconds left to go. 3-point attempt. Kennedy Miller won't go, and then in a battle for the rebound, Kennedy gets a little too aggressive and is called for a foul. Kennedy Miller picking up her second, teammate, and out of the game is senior Emily Kyle to a great ovation and a big hug from the head coach, Patrick Cassidy. At the line, it is Madison Lucas, shooting 2. No, I'm sorry, that's a 1-on-1. Because the Lady Cats only at 8 so far. 62-33, trying to go up by over 30. This would be a huge win for the Lady Cats on a number of levels. Kate McElroy passes down in on the baseline. One of the subs into the game is Hannah Keller. Hannah can't get it to go, and eventually the rebound is pulled down by the Lady Mounties, and here comes Madison Lucas with 24 seconds left to go. Passes down, Cassidy Hughes in the right corner, double team, and ends up tipping it to Hannah Keller. Keller drives up the floor, down the right side, down to the baseline, stops, almost travels, but doesn't. Kicks it back out for Reagan Query. Reagan's shot won't go. 4 seconds left to go. Here's a long 3 attempt by Madison Lucas. It won't go, and it doesn't really matter anyway because the clock has expired. Your final score tonight, Lady Bearcats 62 and the Lady Mounties 33. We do have another, let's see, we have a couple of notes. First of all, be tuned tomorrow for the University of Pittsburgh Panthers. We'll have basketball from them, courtesy of IMG, coming up at 1 o'clock, I believe, tomorrow on the airnetwork.net. We have a rebroadcast of this game. If you'd like to hear it again, it'll get underway at 10 o'clock on both the airnetwork.net and 94.1 FM here in the Huntingdon area. Also, former Bearcat wrestler Dustin Everhart has reports on Bearcat wrestlers in the District 6 duels. Those are the dual finals coming up from tomorrow. They'll begin around 11 a.m. and also then following the Pitt-Duke basketball game. Coach K's kids, but I don't think Coach K is with him yet. But you can look at that weird kid that trips other people. I don't know if you saw all the signs the other night in the game that Duke had. The tripping hazard signs that were out there. So anyway, Pitt-Duke basketball tomorrow on the airnetwork.net. And don't forget, we have Coach K is returning, according to Greg Banks. Greg, do you have an update on that Penguin score? We might as well fit that in before we call it a night here from Huntingdon High School. Don't forget, coming up February 8th, it's Bearcat boys basketball. Last time we knew, they were in the lead at Phillipsburg Osceola. That was a halftime score that we had then. And on the hockey front, the Penguins have a 2-0 lead over the Columbus Blue Jackets in a game going on right now at PPG Paints Arena. And we'll talk about all that kind of stuff and more coming up on Monday night with Monday Night Sports Talk. But that is going to do it for tonight. 62-33, the Lady Cats with a big win tonight over the Lady Mounties here on senior night for the ladies. And, of course, the one senior for the Lady Cats, Emily Kyle, has herself a great game to finish up her career with. Got a big hug from the coach at the end of the game. And we also had members of the cheerleading squad that were honored here tonight. Once again, we'll be back here February 8th. It'll be Bearcat boys basketball coming up here on the airnetwork.net. Once again, your final score, Huntingdon 62 and Phillipsburg Osceola 33. For Greg Banks back at the studios of the airnetwork.net and Coach Cassidy and everyone on the Lady Cats staff, this is Dave Shannon from Huntingdon High School in Huntingdon, Pennsylvania. See you next week. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to Huntingdon Bearcat Basketball on the airnetwork.net. Tonight's game was presented by Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223, the heart of the community, and by Penn Highlands Community College, an affordable education close to home. The game was also brought to you by All American Pizza and Subs, Brenneman's Meat Markets, Simone Chiropractic and Weight Loss, and Mel's Concrete LLC. Join Dave Shannon again next time for more exciting Bearcat basketball here on the Air Network.